Hi everybody and welcome back to another Legends of Runeterra video and gameplay. Today I have Cast Out Pearls. This is a Jinx Taric sort of discard deck where we're using gems and discard to level up Jinx and then some support cards and power up cards to level up Taric. So it's pretty fun, definitely a different way to play Taric that's, I guess, not meta at the moment, and I get some pretty good wins out of it and it's pretty fun. So let me go through this with you. So, like I said, we need some gems in order to discard in this deck. So we've got the Gift Giver and Mentor of the Stones. Both of those are producing some gems for us. We've also got other discard options we can use here, like the Jury Rig and Flame Chompers, both really good. So, in order to get value out of these discard cards, we want cards like Get Excited and the Sump Dredger. Yeah, and the Spacey Sketcher also, running 3 of those. All 3 of those cards will discard these other cards and help us replenish our hand and then also level up Jinx. So super good, works well together, and yeah, super fun. Alright, some other notable cards in this deck that we're running that are important. They need to kind of synergize with Taric. And so yeah, we've got these power-up cards like Pale Cascade. This is a super good card to use on Taric and his supported ally because you can get multiple card draws out of it if you're running low on cards in your deck. This is a pretty aggressive deck, so it's easy to run out of a lot of cards. So card draw is also pretty important. You have to kind of balance that with the discard if Jinx is in your hand and you want to level her up. But Pale Cascade, super good card to put onto Taric and his supported ally. Same thing with Sumpworks Map. You can make your unit super buff, and then near the end of game, if you need to finish off the enemy, you slap Sumpworks Map on Taric and his supported ally and can finish off the game. Alright, and a super kind of low-key good card in this deck is the Assembly Bot. He doesn't get a lot of use in regular decks, I suppose, just because he is kind of niche and yeah, you just don't see him a lot. But the Assembly Bot, when you cast a spell, grant me +1/+1. And the kind of fun thing about the Assembly Bot is that you can use the gems. The gems, one, will heal him if he's injured, but it will grant him basically +2 attack each time you use a gem on him. Works super well, and he's another Sumpworks Map kind of target if you don't have Taric out. You can use that for your supported ally as well with Taric and grant the Assembly Bot the elusive and just deal a ton of damage with him. Even if he isn't Taric's supported ally, if the second cast on Taric's spell, so you know how when Taric, you use a spell on Taric, then the supported ally is granted that spell as well when you attack. That counts as using a spell as well, which grants the Assembly Bot even more power if he is not even being supported. So it's just an excellent way to sneak in some extra damage that the enemy might not be expecting. So yeah, Assembly Bot, low-key kind of the I guess 6th man on this roster here, and does a ton of work when the enemy doesn't expect it. So super fun. Alright, and we're also using things like Rising Spell Force. This can also kind of get a sneaky attack in. You can use it on Taric and will give us a supported ally quick attack as well. Just another sneaky way to get more attack damage in. And we're finishing up our deck list here with Suit Up. Really good for Flame Chompers. Also pretty good. Can be used on Taric as well. And his supported ally. Getting him up to 4/4 in his supported ally. Maybe not the most efficient way to use it, but in a pinch it does come in handy. We've got Blessing of Targon. We're running quite a few of those just because it's a champion spell for Taric as well, but is a super efficient spell to use in this deck and is able to get us a lot of power. And we're finishing off with 2 Arbiter of the Peak. So yeah, just kind of our late game finisher here. Works well with the Sumpworks Map as well and can get a pretty hard hit onto the enemy nexus, even if you just want to spread out with him and aren't buffing him. Yeah, that's the deck list. It's a pretty fun deck. You should definitely try it out. I had a lot of fun playing it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks. Alright, Yasuo and Swain deck. Let's see if we can beat this guy. Stuns are going to be an issue, and then he's got all of his Noxus damaging spells that are going to be kind of annoying to deal with. I like the Spacey Sketcher here turn 1 if I could get something, and then I draw the Gift Giver, which is actually even better because this gives me discard with the gem. Alright, so he doesn't have a turn 1 play, so we're just going to play the Gift Giver. And in the round, so that's fine. Sumpworks Map. So okay, we're gonna use a Spacey Sketcher here. And Challenger looks okay. Silence of Follower is pretty good too, since he's gonna have the Fey Blade Twirler more than likely. That could be useful. Crescent Strike is good for slowing down. He does have the ability to play Deny though. I think we're gonna pick Crescent Strike.
My constellation.
See if he's got a move here. I would like to get more discard options because I've got two sub dredgers, which can be kind of annoying. And he's got a Spiderling, so I don't think I'm going to attack. Alright, now he's open attacking here, and I might not block this. I really need to get my champions out, or yeah, drawn here. I don't know that I'm going to get much use out of this otherwise, so I think I'm just going to use this right here.
Can I paint you?
I'm going to put it on the 1/1. There's a little bit more value in putting it on the 1/1 because I've got a 1/2 already, 2 health. It cost me 2 mana to do that rather than 4 on subsequent rounds. I also could have used it as a discard option, but just felt like an okay move here. Slowed him down a little bit. Now we'll kind of see what he wants to do. He might be like thinking about using a Ravenous Flock or something. Alright, now we're just gonna pass here. We're kind of in an awkward spot, to be honest.
Ooh, that's new.
I'm actually just going to attack here. I've got cards that discard, but I don't have good discard fodder, which is annoying. Like my Jury Rigs and Flame Chompers. Gems even, that would be nice to have.
Is a leaf's only purpose to fall?
We're just a little bit out of range for to kill this Yasuo. I'm actually going to play this so that I have a discard card here. Alright.
Blade never gets any lighter.
I think we're just going to block here with one of our gift givers. He doesn't attack with the Fey Blade Twirler, so that's kind of a hand read. He might not have Palm of the Dragon or any stuns in hand, so just keep that in mind. He didn't use it. And so either he doesn't have it or he doesn't know how to play this deck.
Big blade for a little warrior.
Underestimate me. I dare you.
Okay. So he could have intimidating roar, which would be very detrimental or it would be very bad for me to develop if he does. He's now in the range to use it, so I may just open attack here and hope to get a little bit of extra damage. I'm going to spread out my attack here. I'm going to buff my gift giver just so that it is harder for him to block things.
Welcome to try.
Okay, so he's stunning the Sump Dredger here, and I think that's fine. I think I'm going to use Rising Spell Force. And see if he's got a way to react to this. And he's thinking about it. So he's recalling my unit, which is going to allow me to take out both of his Fey Blade Twirlers. Alright.
Rain here is opinion.
Underestimate. I dare you.
So that's pretty good. He's at 2 of 5, and that's fine. I'm going to put out this gift giver just to get another gem, but it also allows me to have a chump blocker for Yasuo. So we're going to see if he's got a intimidating roar now. So he opens up with a Spiderling. We're going to put out our Taric.
Honored, Protector.
You honor me with every blessing you give.
Fear the power you do not see.
Alright, so he's taking a little bit to decide what he wants to do here, and that's fine by me. I pretty much, you know, stopped his entire attack here. Alright, so we are going to heal.
They say these were from the Protector himself.
Protect all.
We're going to heal our Sump Dredger, and now I'm going to, I think, I'm using the Pell Cascade to get more card draw, so that's why I'm doing this, and I think I'm going to make my, well, I don't know, I don't get a lot of value out of that.
Lost in reflection?
4, 5, 10, 9, that's not enough.
The steel power.
I think we're going to need to attack like this.
Never submit.
Yeah, so I wanted Pale Cascade. It was kind of a toss up between that and Sumpworks Map, but the card draw I think is really nice if I'm going to win this game. And I didn't get a ton of damage out of using Sumpworks Map, especially if he's got a way to react to my cards here. So in general, I think it's okay just to use the Pale Cascade because he's going to be able to react somehow, right? All right, yeah, and then he stuns him. So I mean. The tough is really nice for this though. Tough is really nice here. Alright, we're gonna pick up the Crescent Strike again. This seems good. It worked last time. Let's see. I hope he doesn't have a
Sapphire, gem of our divine patron.
Alright, so we're leveling up Taric here. But yeah, I hope he doesn't have Intimidating Roar in hand. That would be really bad here. If he does, then we can still use Crescent Strike. And he's running pretty low on cards. He's I guess deciding if he wants to use something, and he's not. Okay, if he uses Intimidating Roar first, I can use Crescent Strike to follow up, which will be really good here. Yeah, overall not too bad.
Prepare the cargo! There is no excess when victory is at stake.
So he's at 5 of 12. We really don't want him to level up. What does he got here? He's got Ravenous Flock. None of my units are injured, so that's nice. And do I need to use this? It depends on what cards he's got in hand. Who do we stun? We stun the Swain, I think. If he's got a way to damage the enemy next, or to damage our Nexus, he's going to stun the Sump Treasure, and that makes my block a little bit more awkward. Whereas I can block with Taric into his Yasuo. Alright, and that kind of also searched for a deny. I kind of forgot about that, but yeah, kind of looked for a deny in his hand there. And we're going to play another Mentor of the Stones.
Majestic, but can you float?
I could certainly try.
And I think we're safe to play an Assembly Bot here as well. Alright. So he's outside of leveling up range here. That's awesome. Alright. I think what we actually want to do here.
Look sharp. Hope crystallizes.
What does this put me at? 4 and 5? Do I get enough? I'm counting on him having stuns.
Remember my words.
Honor the mountain.
Alright, so we're going all in here. gonna, I guess it looks like he's got some stuns. All of my units are healthy, so he's not going to be able to level up here.
Dark in the skies!
And he's one away from leveling up his Swain. And he's in a pretty awkward situation now. Still doesn't mean we can win though.
At last, I have found you.
Especially now.
Turn back while you can. Flee to Fort Noxus. Destiny's waiting.
His attack is still kind of awkward though.
Artillery barrage! Such little life. I will break.
Alright, we need to draw a unit here.
For beauty.
So we get Jinx.
You and me, fish bones.
And yeah, we're gonna see if he's got any way to react to this. Use a lot of his stuns, but this is kind of just where we're at here.
Fish bones. We are doing
Just
it.
leveling her up. Well, no. Just kind of depends on what he's got. It's a control deck, so I pretty much expect him to have something to deal with me. Okay, well, we got the win, so pretty slow gameplay there. That was almost torturous, if I'm going to be honest. Especially where we're kind of representing an aggro deck. But, I mean, we ended up winning, but yeah, an 18-minute game, that's really long for, I guess, the type of deck I'm running. And we got kind of lucky at the end there. We basically were all in. There was nothing that we were going to be able to do. We did get lucky we drew a unit there at the end, otherwise we would have lost. So I'm pretty happy about that.